nitubatangira muno kuhuliriza iraka lya Bunyoro kuruga kuno mu Diaspora hano mu TGN Radio. Nitubatangira muno kuhuliriza iraka lya Bunyoro kuruga kuno mu Diaspora hano mu TGN Radio.
Baba waitu, oliota baba waitu, Destiny SS, ekuramukize ise waitu, mutukuloraho emitima etekana, omukama gafabusa iguru owo kubanza katukuzinire omuzira waitu, omukama ngabo niyongamere chamirembo munsi yaye, ekitindisa kye kihingura ine muno habo kubantale, omukama ngabo niyongamere chamirembo munsi yaye, ekitindisa kye kihingura ine muno habo kubantale, emirembe itwina niko kusemererwa mbantu bawe, ampango nitwija amazali wagawe nituwayo, omukama gonza abantu be kandi naitu tumugonza muno muno, hangara hangara hangiriza agutamba baba waitu, omukama ngabo niyongamere chamirembo munsi yaye, ekitindisa kye kihingura ine muno habo kubantale, omukama ngabo niyongamere chamirembo munsi yaye, ekitindisa kye kihingura ine muno habo kubantale. Titwiruka tusigaraho nitujuba obundi nitutuya, okurora rukira abasayija iguru, obwomezi bwaitu bwegonza, leka twechange twegonze tumuzinire omunyoro waitu. Niyongamere chamirembo munsi yaye, ekitindisa kye kihingura ine muno habo kubantale, omukama ngabo niyongamere chamirembo munsi yaye, ekitindisa kye kihingura ine muno habo kubantale, omukama ngabo niyongamere chamirembo munsi yaye, ekitindisa kye kihingura ine muno habo kubantale, omukama ngabo niyongamere chamirembo munsi yaye, ekitindisa kye kihingura ine muno habo kubantale.
Nitubatangira muno kuhuliriza iraka lya Bunyoro kuruga kuno mu Diaspora hano mu TGN Radio.
Hello our viewers, thank you for tuning in. This is Iraka lya Bunyoro om Diaspora, the voice of Bunyoro in the Diaspora. Kazina ka Destiny Secondary School hoima mukahulire nikahangiriza omukama waitu wa Bunyoro Dr. Gafabusa Solomoni Iguru. Naka kazina nko mukahulire. Today we are back online, and I just want to tell you that this is Iraka lya Bunyoro om Diaspora, kandi ninyowe as usual host wanyu oba presenter we Iraka lya Bunyoro om Diaspora, Caroline Ajuna Kibuka Ateenyi. Eiraka lya Bunyoro nijja kuba, we will be speaking in both English and in Runyoro, the language spoken by the people from Bunyoro kingdom that is found in the western part of Uganda. As most of you are aware, the topic today is the Bunyoro we want, Bunyoro eitukwenda. This is our topic. Of course, it's a broad one, but as I will be telling you, it is the introductory part of this topic. And so today we'll be just giving you the introductory part of the Bunyoro we want. And we'll be back. Our guest will come back to discuss more about this topic. Hati nkobu, with that little introduction na kazina katuhulire kuruga Destiny Secondary School ninyenda kubanjura oba kubagambira guest waito utwina. As we are well remember last week we were privileged to be hosting a very important special, actually she was a very special guest, Kandi Akabaho, the chairperson of Bunyoro Kitara Development Association, which sponsors this program, Eiraka lya Bunyoro Diaspora hano ha TGM, and tukaba able kumhostinga ex-chair wa this chairperson of this association, Omukaikuru Alisi Ateenyi Anzara. So we were privileged, and she talked about marriage, and most of you were very excited for the topic that she presented or spoke to you about. Hati, today I want to assure you we are very privileged. I'm actually very honored myself to be hosting a very important guest. And he likes to be called an opinion leader, but I know most of you are already aware who he is, and I will be just saying his name, and then I will invite him to speak or to introduce more about himself. But he is a very important guest. Actually, we are privileged to have hosted him. Kandi tali ha Zoom. He's alive. He's with us in the studio. Niwe Omunyoro, Omunyoro, Mr. Birija, Stephen Ateenyi. Inywena ni muina kumujja kuba mumanyire, and I just want to introduce him and say this is Mr. Birija Ateenyi. Aizire hanu yatwekitinisa yaija TGM kuba hamunaitwe hanu kandi kudiscussing about the Bunyoro we want. Ateenyi webale muno kutuha ekitinisa. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation. We are very privileged actually to have been able to have you in the studio, and you have not only been able to be to just accept, but you have drove miles and miles to come and be in London in our studio tonight. You're most welcome, and thank you so much for that privilege that you've given us here, the voice of Bunyoro, Eiraka lya Bunyoro hano ha TGM radio. Otyo muno Ateenyi. Abaho obugambo obuke obwokubano gambira aba viewers baitu abatuhulirize who have been so excited to hear from you, Ateenyi.
Otyo muno Mnyanyazi Caroline Kibuka Ateenyi bali muno kuntangira nikitinisa ekyo kyona engineer waitu womubyoma n'abaana bagenda kubamba tuliza radio yaitu ya Diaspora. Kantandike nokubanza kutumira obutumwa bwange Kabumba kama waitu agutamba Dr. Solomon Iguru habo kutuha obusobozi buno kubaliza abantu bi
yego
na Prime Minister waitu Rundi Katikiro waitu Bunyoro kirungi yakutaga Ateenyi obi wange ba chairman bona aba districts zaitu 8
yego
ba MPs baitu bona mwe bali kulinda abantu baitu na baikazi baitu bona ba Bunyoro Kitara yego na ba Diaspora mwe bale kujumbira program enu ndozere bantu bagijumbire muno nyikaini ntunga simu ni ntunga messages bantu balinzire mwe bale muno. Nyowe nkokuba bagambiro Mnyoro Birija Stephen Kazimura enzarwa yahoima Kigorobya nobunda nkulire muno bwomezi bwange bukira bwingi Masindi actually bamanyire nkomnya Masindi betu mbanzara ya Hoima Kigorobya ninzarwa abasita bamama bange basingo bayisenyowe kandi banyine nkurunyo bachwezi obo nubo buchotara bwange naweke mbatangirire muno mwe bali kuija a program en kanirera tubera nungi
ego niwogo omukuru Mr.Steve Birija Ateenyi abagambire obutambuzi bwebe nko tugamba baza nko Bunyoro yatugambira na mbere abazaire side mama tata bona yabatugambira musingo kandi aina background yabachwezi nko muhulire hati webale muno with that brief introduction I'm sure in ebinde ebyo tagambire ba viewers baitu bakumanyire soka tukaenderaho as I have introduced him he likes to be called an opinion leader and a student hanu aronka opinion leader kandi nka student a student ako expecting to learn from you guys and as he also teaches us or tells us more about the Bunyoro we want. Hati Ateenyi, topic yenu edi broad. Munono. The Bunyoro we want. Hati, which way Bunyoro? Which way is my first question. Which way Bunyoro? Are we ready for Bunyoro beggars or builders? Ateenyi nkwenda o throwing abantu bejagamba kandi kaguzo kinu ekine only 3 words nikyo kiraheki yeah please
otio muno kompezo mugisaguno kusobora kuba nimbaza na Banyoro nyakyaitu ha program wenu
yego
omutwe guno ukusana guli omutwe gwe gorubazo orunyikaire na ruo muno kumara kasumi kaingi
yego
the Bunyoro we want egyo topic nkagilonchingaho myaka nka 12 inyuma
wow
nindengao kumba rundo kuteraniza abebembezi bona aba Bunyoro tukolere ham
yego
nkontrora twine ikizibu no murukurato rwasembere yo karuzika njuka ni kaguzekyo ningamba itwe nka Banyoro maiso ga mkama waitu kabumba nyakaguza ekigambo kuba cultural king kimanyisaki
yego
kandi ntwe nkaitwa Banyoro ebyetago byaitu bitahire mu nka Bunyoro ki eyitukwetaga kandi oha kugibaliza so ekyo kikaguzo kikuru muno abamanyire Bunyoro bamanyire nyikaini kikaguza muno
I know
ekya kabiri ekaguza ekyo nikirugira ha entekereza yange kandi ninihira nugo amazima agaroho ekya Bunyoro kwikara ne burabura ekyo mujunga gamba identity crisis
yego
identity crisis ekya kabiri okuba tamanyire ekitekerezo kyo kuba Bunyoro. What's the idea of being a Bunyoro? Kuba Bunyoro nikyo kiki? Ekyo kintu. Then ekya kasatu ekya kuba immobilized. Tulaho tukusana emotoka etakusawa kugenda. Gonze bagisindikite kurubata. Nkyo nyagambire ideological crisis, identity crisis and immobilism. Immobilism tukusana tutuna amaizi gali sitagana ntaho kiki ekirete ekyo kintu ebintu okukuhanura nuko nkwenda tutandike hati and today eja kuba just introduction
yego
ngo kutugambire eja kuberi serialized buli mwezi mbehano ntubaza kigambo ekyo anyowa kubaza hano tindi mukubaza hano nka expert
yego
ndi mwege nayo ngwenda kumanya hali Abanyoro kiki ekyo kitwikaza inyuma mbabaza mu ihanga irakali yaitu tolihura
yego
tucyire mu kuba abakulega haboko ibara kabarega tukusana tulihinduire kulega kusabiriza rundi tukwenda kulega naitwe tulege embanda tulole ntwine bintu bituyihireyo
kandi
batumanye ira kalya tulihurwe
yego
tukwenda kuba mu musana rundi tukwenda kuba mu mwirima tukwenda kweterere nduru twebutukire obukuba obana enda bakwirukire tweterere nduru yebutukire oyina kurugayo hatu woyetere nduru yebutukire kumenzi tokwenda bakutangire bakujuni ekizibu so ebyo nibyo ebizibu ebyo nkwenda tuikale ntuhanura ntweganga naho nikyekyo ekyampaire kuleta omutuogo
hati otusobolereiremu identity crisis identity crisis seems to be the major problem. Our viewers baitu aroho last week bakakaguza omukaikuru Ateenyi nti baitu abwaki abanyoro batali proud about themselves. Exactly. Why don't they want to come out? I know some Banyoros are not. They are proud of who they are, and some really are proud to say Nyowendi Munyoro, ndi mwana wa Kabalega. Most of them are. But then we also have some who don't want even to say they are Banyoros. They hide behind watyo ni babuzabuza tibakurugayo. So this identity crisis, actually, it is something that I want us to discuss. If you can tell us the reasons why. Aroho yesterday obaigeno tugambira ka history karungi when we were doing our rehearsals. Yes. And I think that will make us understand why we need to come out and be the proud Banyoros because of the word Nyoro. Hati da identity crisis zeke ne kignambe turugira iguroko. Kitugambire muhano again tukietegereze.
Akyo kubanza Abanyoro Ruhanga rundi twe nature ekabe twaire mugisa. Yego. Kyonga twale mwa kugukozesa. Nikyo nkwenda ati turantusobora tugukozese. Aromuntu ya musajja andikira katabu kagamba the miseducation of the Negroes. Ati naitwe tukusuffering from that issue of miseducation of Banyoro. Kutasomesebwa kurungi twasomesebwa kubi. Naitwe lesson ezo twagenda nazo mu maiso. Bunyoro nke kichweka ekigaiga in terms of human resource kukira ebichweka byona bya Uganda. There's no place which is endowed in terms of human resource than Bunyoro. The diversity, the beauty. Kyonkaitwe kiatulema kukikozesa. Nja kutandikira hekyo ntingenda byo bugaiga binu bimanya oiro manya biki osa kuba nabyo nibikufuwa busa already nkurara nabo they are just passing under the bridge. Yes. Tutakubirora oyitu tuli haiguru ya bridge. For example olesere kagambu ka Nyoro ijo kankaguza. Bunyoro kingambire nti it is endowed. Tubanze twekaguze habwaki bulomu atina history ya Bunyoro. Yego. Habwaki bulomu atino muntu arugire Bunyoro. Muno. Osakuba no muntu natoka Busoga, natoka Nkole, natoka Kampala. Kampala sakuba na barukwago 10. Beda akira atarugire gonze kichweka kya lukwago Bunyoro. Mwaka kiekaguza gekyo. Nangwa. Abwaki of all places omuntu akusobora kwebwa history ya Bunyoro kugiteka mu curriculum ya ihanga. So ebintu turugire hansi we are not taking time to reflect kuseruliza ebyo bintu bijja bita. First Bunyoro eino mugisa gwa mlingo guno. Bunyoro niyo ihanga mu Uganda eritahamu amaka ga buli munya Uganda yo wena. Yego. Bunyoro niho lisanga Muteso. Bunyoro niho lisanga Mukaramoja ali comfortable. Bunyoro niho lisanga Mulangali. Bunyoro niho lisanga Mugandali. Bunyoro buli hanga gonza abakongo. They fit in Bunyoro very well. Why? Habo kubaitwe Bunyoro tutatuli bachotara. Yego. Tutatuli bachotara na mlingo guno. Mukwegesebwa kwaitu tukozesiza omugisa gw'okuhondera ebya anthropologists ababeega endubata y'abantu anthropologist na ethnographies runda abeega endimi nk'okuzirubata tukozeseze kurungi kuba twasobolaga kukozesa omugisa gw'okwegesa abaana through African idioms. Bunyoro yakubere a very different place kandi very stronger than any other place in the country. Kantandike nokuoleka. For example, okimanyire kimu hana akikugonza akabasobora. Ekigambo kitara. Tikitara kigambo kia Bantu. Ki is Bantu. Suffix ki runda akagambo ako ki is suffix kia Bantu. Bet ta kita kintu kia Meroi Sudan, Haborea Sudan na Ethiopia. Kimanyisa bukama. Kani boja muluo nikimanyisa ekitara ekiyo kikoto. Ekibarwanisa kuhambe bichweka.
Yego. So
aho ninkutandikira history ya Bunyoro. Then abo bantu abagala rundi omoro bagala barominga actually bagala abo ba mixinga na baluo nubo babandize kuba babeta jo omo nubo abahima abahinda abahinda bakahondera kionka abatembuzi abatembuzi abakaija bakangira mu northern Uganda bichweka bya Sudani ha River Nyolo. River Nyolo egyo no arugire aba banda abandize kuija abeta abatembuzi. Batembuzi kitane meaning ibiri. Iyo kubanza kurubata abarubasi. Kya kabiri bantu bembuzi. Bantu bembuzi Abanyoro bonyini. Abandi basakubirwa, but that is the truth. Abanyoro banyini batabali bamadi.
Wow.
Yes. Madi ndri kimanyise embuzi. Hata abatembuzi bayizire no babandize kweteraniza na ababantu abarugire Kongo
mu south.
Hati baba assimilatinga. Madi ndri nubo batembuzi nikyo kimanyiso.
Wow.
Nikyo kimanyiso mbuzi okuhura. Hata abo muleke bintu bya myth kugamba ndibanya bakaruga mu iguru manyabiki. Ethnography nikwo ekoleka. Hata abo bayizire ba settlinga.
Yeah.
Already that is an opportunity that Omunyoro bwakwijanga kabuleta. If you have known your history very well, omumadi aja kumanya ogumweni waitu.
Yego.
We have not used that history very well. Kionka tuikaramu kinu kiruru, kinu kikoko, betu kikoko, nyakoko nuwe ya ikalize, rukidi.
Yego.
Ibara nuholi ya rugiri. Hatu tuakifora negative. Nyakoko nuwe mukazi, nanka ente, ya nanka egyo biyafuire ya bachwezi. Bakagitema omutwe. Nyakoko nuwe ya rotoreire kirote kimanye ya interpretingire that mystery ubasangire byenda biri mu mutwe. Nyakoko nuwe yabasoboreire hata bachwezi bamanyire nti kabamuita bachwezi barozere nta abahaire aba interpretingire nanka enzibu baenda kumuita yiruka yagaruka bukidi niyo lira. Hali rukidi ya rugire ira ibarera hali ya rugire. Hati mbe ninkuoleka abatembuzi nubo baki. Hata abatembuzi abamu hali barugire kuzarwa kuzara abachwezi. Abachwezi mbarugira mu group ya bagala omoro. Kionka ekigambo shewa kyo Ethiopia. Shewa nikimanyisa abasirikali.
Wow.
Abukwa abachwezi bali barwana. Bahambe bichweka. Shewa. So it means soldiers. It is from Abyssinia, Ethiopian word. Kionga bachwezi bo bonyini bali nabo baluo. The Chua people.
Yeah.
Yes. Bafoka baramuzi. osomera akatabu ka wekitinisa Nsamba aja kuolekera kimu na kuoleka nti kumanya tuli bamadi kyonka virus assimilated ebigambo nka gaya hali bagahi abarugire biri bigambo bya bamadi otoize history bamoli bali Moli Madi group from Tokoro River bamoli bakuonga abuno balabongo atino sanga bigambo ruli nubo baruli jowa pajao enganda zikira wingi ganda kigambo kya rumadi no baganda bene baitu barugire ganda hatina system yona yokore enganda ezo ogenzero kasoma bagala bakabana gada system bageta gada system omuntu wena aizira atali umugala bamurabyaga mu mikoro egyo bageta mogasa system no kigambo mukasa kya baganda kya rugire mugasa kya banyoro kya rugire. It's a ritual system that God ati nganda no kya rugire mu kigambo kya gada system. No. But what am I trying to say? If we speak using our own idioms, mu Bunyoro tutwakubaira hati ntulemwa kweteranza kuba muntu omu no sanga bagungu bakurwanisa gamba nti bibi biruru mugiende bakweta actually okweta muntu wowanyu bugungu is associated with pubungu
ego
bichweka bibiri gungu Erikilwa River mu DRC na pubungu pakwaje gwa pakwaje hali bananka barugire kyonga no sanga mukaro kyo kweteranza hamu bakagamba we are Banyoro. What is our cultural strategy? Tubaze rulimi rumu twerwaneho because we are the same. There's no need to fight each other. Because enjara temanya mururu temanya ki omugahia. We have failed because abajungu bamazire kusoma history yaitege bakamanya Kitara is very powerful. Tugirekerege tutyo abahinda bakamanya actually they are brothers Banyoro. Baganda bakamanya Kimera is a brother to Rukidi. Bakasigara balomu. It will be impossible to manage this region.
Yeah.
Hatiba aleta miseducation by introducing a kigambo kibeta tribe. We are not a tribe. We are polities. A polity is an organized society that is capable of having an administrative unit. Bakasanga actually too advanced. Hatiba aleta kigambo kyokugamba habukuwa bachwezi na bahima bakaleta system very advanced ya government bagamba bantu basako baba Afrika bali bayijukuru ba hamu kuruga mbajuz hatiba atanika kubeta ba Hamites. You see?
Yeah.
So that they show that Africans are not capable of having good system like them. The only thing that is capable of being done well like this must have come from the white people. At most Asians. Hatiba gamba these are Hamites. Kigendera kyabo nikiri kukora an elite class. Elitism umanyire bantu bakira kweta elite nti muntu asomere. No, an elite is a person who is focused on controlling, dominating the others and exploiting them through ignorance. Nuba beta elite. Hata bajungu baizire baina Imperial British Company ina basirikali batakuika na 12. So what do? To recruit soldiers from Buganda, they must confuse them and say Bunyoro is your enemy.
Wow.
So that they get 15,000 to join their 200 to control. So by the time egyo culture ya elitism.
Ego.
Yeah. Hatini kekyo okurara kikutuhakana kuba united. No yeto mcholi kiruru. Today, Bunyoro niyo esemerira actually kuba ne givinga leadership. There are two nations, Buganda na Bunyoro. These are the people who are letting down Uganda.
Wow.
Because they have failed to accept that they are brothers. They have failed to accept that they are brothers. The moment ati mukweta Bobi Wine munyamahanga, but he's from Gomba. Gomba ekaruga Bunyoro just recently.
Wow.
Yes, Bobi Wine is actually Bunyoro. Kiwangano sanga ata bantu bakumuharashinga bakira inu Banyoro.
Mukuru Birija.
Today today Omunyoro Kabuleta aja kwangu Abaganda when they are refusing actually their brother. So that is the ignorance, the miseducation which the colonialists put in us, and then they called us tribes. Do you know what tribe means?
No.
Tribe means a group of people who are very exclusive and hostile to external people. They don't accept others. They only believe in themselves. They are very exclusive. We are not tribes. It's a level of primitivity, the lowest level of social development. Baitu tutukaba tuli polities, city states.
Ati Mukuru Birija Ateenyi bojenyo tugambire history ero nyolero kya lero ninyabaza onchuleize baitu tugenda ha break abokuba tugenda off at 7:30. Nkwenda just to appreciate our viewers who are listening to us today. Muhulire history ya Nyoro, muhulire ebintu ebyo byonna tribalism, tribe crisis, ebintu bingi nyonti manyire Ateenyi. Ngenda kuluga hano omutwe nigwetorora ningaye knowledge enu manyangi kolenta kyonka bagambire nywena Mr. Birija. This is just an introduction. Awekyo murabani mwina, so other questions that you want to pose to him, please muzihandike omunanka yaitu hane ya Facebook kandi mutuhereze muterene esimu. Our studio number, I'll just tell you the studio number is +447754752809. I repeat, +447754572809 in your studio number yaitu. And you can also reach us on Facebook muhandike mutuhisange na website yaitu www.bunyorokitara.uk.org. Hati ninyenda kusima Mugisa Robert Musinguzi webale to watch from Kinogozi. My God, from Masindi abantu ba Kinogozi nabo bakurora Bunyoro Sulai Abdulai webale kutuninga in Linda. All these people have come. Dibanu tinga bantu baina kwa following our talk. Ala natugonza kwesimba ona wengu na izire tukumurora Mujuni Edward, thank you for tuning in. Daniel Byaruhanga naiwe Wakitara nababaramukiza tenya kubaramukia mwebale Kahinda Sharon Bambi, whoever is watching online, please try to share that who can't do it online. Try to listen to Radio Kitara for our love of Bunyoro. Mavini akugizibwe, thanks Ateenyi, my model. Wow, I've become a model. I request for your comment on this. No sooner had Joseph Kabiriti publicly declared his presidential ambitions that Alman appointed the RDC Hoima district, yet they are allies. Question enu kanegenda.
Yes.
Nkwenda gikusomere eya akugizibwenu Mavine ya kugamba linkaha.
Nti da nanka Kabuleta bya declaringire kuba candidate amlani wa RDC habo kuba amlana bamnywani wa Kabuleta. Ege niyo tweta divide and rule, of course.
Bakagurukire mu divide and rule. That is all divide and rule. Grace Japo watching from Gayaza, watching from Entebbe, Christine Angela, thank you for tuning in. As usual, Patrick Chikia from US, I'm proud to be a Muhinda. Abahindo babalizo nabo.
Yes.
Christine, mwebale kutuninga in. Christine Angela, Angeline Mugi. Ateenyi at Alice at Gonza, please Ateenyi, write a book for us so that we can learn and keep this history. Ulire bakusabo handika kataba Ateenyi. Mugisa Bisasi watching from Florida. Inywe na chali mutuganye tujja kuba nitugaruka ntubagamba Chair Hadija wa Bunyoro Kitara Development Association the people who are sponsoring this program. Webale muno mukama waitu kutuninga ini.
Kuramukiza atuoki
bakuramukize hanu. Nkobumba chali ask questions. Kionka, this is an introductory part.
Yes.
So you may not have so much to ask waitu. Please omukuru Ateenyi mumukaguze ebikaguzo ebikufa Bunyoro. I got to know a secret about him. He's been written in some book which is called The Giant. I can't remember that. But he's a giant, one of the giants we have in Bunyoro. Now wake you. Please ask each whatever question you want to ask today. Mugitugambire, mugi asking, comment, and we'll keep following all your comments and questions. Thank you for tuning in. This is Eirakali ya Bunyoro Diaspora, voice of Bunyoro in the diaspora, and we are going off for break, and we'll be returning with Ateenyi answering and telling us more about things like ideologism, false consciousness, empathy, ebintu kebyo byonna ajja kuba nabitugambira what causes all these problems that we have been discussing in ideological crisis, immobilism, identity crisis. Mutyo muno Abanyoro n'Abanyoro kati, friends of Bunyoro, we will be coming back after okuhumura kwaitu. Bye.
Okay, thank you.
I want man some entertainment, me come back, but bad man is a beat. I want man some entertainment, me burn like a fire. Bachoya, Dorona kutunde itakali abazaire bamwe dora iwe bamukweteire. Ayayayayayayayayayayaya. Listen, unyoni wangu tatunde itaka, ukagendo kufote ine itaka. Utai wangu tatunde itaka, ukagendo kufote ine itaka. Utatunde itaka, ukagendo kufote ine itaka. Munyoni wangu tatunde itaka, ukagendo kufote ine itaka. Lisasule mukibanja mpora, basigaze kyapa oli maleyo mpora. Oyafayo halori kusire nebora, sasura kibati mumukera. Nankaiwe kimu eitaka, munyoni wangeiwe obene itaka. Alari, wekipaka katunde itaka, yagenda Kampala nga gule motoka. You serious? Sisoboro gure motoka, ntaina sente zo kuguza eitaka. Oba kike kiri muitaka, nanka baka muita nsonga ze itaka. Otatunda itaka, ukagendo kufota ina itaka. Nejano kufa muitaka, kimanyeba kuguzika muitaka. Itaka muitaka itaka, nanka iwo tatunda leka itaka. Unyani wangu tatunda itaka, ukagendo kufota ina itaka. Utai wangu tatunda itaka, ukagendo kufota ina itaka. Otatunda itaka, ukagendo kufota ina itaka. Munyani wangu tatunda itaka, ukagendo kufota ina itaka. Omuntu aina itaka, anytime okimanya bara profiti. Okumanya bara profiti, viyopa wakafuruka hata ikara itaka. Simbe mitiwe muitaka, ekitakuli kivyale muitaka. Omuhogogo muitaka, nyenkota gemakata iwe muitaka. Omuntu iwe aina itaka, tafaye kyokulya eitaka. Nanka iwe tatunde itaka, uhabwile bojo eitaka. Ekihimba teka muitaka, abaina itaka mumpe itaka. Kabakumbogira eitaka, bojenje tugende bampe itaka. Anestikiza biribikawa, apuli kanyi jompe itaka. Bategeka hoi mogire itaka, musei kanyi jompe hakataka. Bojo inye mumpe itaka, abaina itaka mumpe haitaka. Hangiriza kutamba iguru, kabumbogire itaka bampe itaka. Katikiro gira eitaka, kikile kanyi je bampe itaka. Unyani wangu tatunde itaka, ukagendo kufota ine itaka. Utai wangu tatunde itaka, ukagendo kufota ine itaka. Utatunde itaka, ukagendo kufota ine itaka. Munyani wangu tatunde itaka, ukagendo kufota ine itaka. Bunyoro turwanire itaka, turwanire itaka. Tugonze itaka, tutatunde itaka. Abaichukuru bakwicha itaka. Alichura muno habo itaka. Ebyo bugaga byo kwenda biri mu itaka. Mr.Steve otatunda itaka. Otatunda itaka. Otatunda itaka. Kana kazino otatunda.
Hello, nywena aba viewers baitu n'aba listeners baitu. Thank you so much for staying with us and thank you mwebaleyo omukuhumura hati nkobumanye. This is Erakali ya Bunyoro omu Diaspora. Nitugaruka ku continuing na discussion yaitu. Actually it is actually very important and I am not even wanting to stop Mr. Birija nkwenda abaze non-stop abokuba aliho ebintu bingi ebyakutugambira abamu halitwe naitwa bali mu studio also was we are amazed with this information. Hati Omunyoro Birija Ateenyi otugambire about miseducation of Bunyoro goba inogisoboraho hati tukwenda being one of the problems that is causing ideological crisis na identity crisis. Hati what about tribalism in Bunyoro? This is a
nikyomi nyimbe nienda kugambira. We have several problems, but all of them nibirugira miseducation.
Yes.
One, tribalizing Bunyoro. 2, apathy, self-pity, victim. But for banchwera nyatire kunu. Kunafuhia ocheke ofoke nchwera nyatire kunu naito ntukibirivinga. Then ekigambo kingambire false consciousness. Kuba nenyikiriza ye kidoma. Mundu na kudomia no muhaisaniza nkanwe mjuni wawe nkandi kunu nuwa ku-exploitinga. Such that omanyire Malcolm X akagamba there are 2 types of slaves. The house slave and the field slave. All omwiru buyagenda ganarara munju yo mukamawe habu kubali ya buragalika hameza na ubundi ingoye za mukamawe ajwahire na muhana ajwaraho hatina yerora nawe alinka mukamawe bugaiga bo mukamawe na bweta bwe hatinde process bale abali mu field abakubonabona ubayijaga bakagambo wewe katuli muntu omuka itwena kanitwiragura twerwaneho tuli kubi when we abanzaga kuba betraying. Hatege niyo system eri Bunyoro no sanga twina abayiru bebika bibiri bali kuwa house slaves abetwara kuba bali nkaba masters hati nubo bagobeza kandi Abanyoro babulikiro haroja kusanga nubo bemigira mu kunyaga itaka kuyamba ba masters kunyaga itaka nubo bemigira kuzirizinga ebirungi bitayija Bunyoro iwe Caroline bokurugayo okaleta iraka nubo bakubanza kwekulembeza amahegara akurwanisa gakumigireyo because they think by living in the houses of their masters they are better slaves. In the end you are all slaves. Okiregeza hatekyo false consciousness etwizirem abantu mbenda kutukozesa. Tribalism nkimanyisa nti kuyikiriza nti we are different communities.
Yes.
Omugaya nagamba kandi omuyaga gwo nawe muyaga biyaga tali nanka atino ura ikiamahano nkakaguzabe for example abantu bo waitu bulisa nyo ndi Munyoro mugungo nyabakaguza okwenda kwechwaho habunyoro. Can you run away from yourself?
No.
Because first of all, unless you don't know who a Bunyoro is. Bunyoro are several dialects. Hati waragamba ati chwiraho ito bulisa tukwenda kama wa bulisa. Ekano mutiabwa ali mu Bulisa district aragamba ki. Habo kuba nawo mutiabwa tabazo rugunguru wonyini piwa. Beta ali mu Bulisa district. Nawo ramchwa. Hati bwagambiro osabire district mu ibara ya Bugungu. Ekanda barura abali, ekanda bagahi abali. Ekanda baswahire bayizire na meri bayikarabutyabo. So instead of developing a cultural strategy exact uniting hati tutugwire mtrap yaba kutwijukia ntiwe totaholi Munyoro kiongoli mugu iwe totali Bunyoro kyonka oli mukobya hati ekyo nikireta identity crisis. It's deep, it has been deepened. Omujunga akagitawo betu ya hati kani mbi munokira
yego
hati turugire akuba Masindi na hoi mabuli
twagaruka
atuli district zinga
munana
Kikube manyabiki atugenda kutandika kwerora nkaba Kikube abaki
nkikarukyo kuba united
nkikarukyo kurwanira Bunyoro tia agatera ine nugo gataki igufa
nkiwulirege ejo Bunyoro tugume na akibaza mu youth meeting yaitu agatera ine nigo gata igufa mukiwulire ki Abanyoro amushiba most of you mukimanyire ogururu
kakuza. What is our cultural strategy?
Yes,
because culture tikimanyisa ndi kuba mukwaya kuoleka emyenagiro kuoleka biki. No, that's not what culture is.
kujware suka
culture is spiritual and material.
Yes,
the economy is the material culture.
Ego.
Spiritual aspects niyo tueremere tuta engeso tuerabize tuta abana baitu tubasomeseze tuta politics tugirukize tuta kandi kigambo politics yake nikyo kindi kinkwenda tuetegereze kurungi. Politics tikikamanyisaga positions yo nikyo kurani bintama ati buli muntu wena akutekeza nti is a politician, it look for a position to be an MP. Hati buli muntu wena agugumikire nkwenda kujuna abantu bange ba Bunyoro runi nkwenda kujuna abantu bange ba Buganda, I must be an MP. That is stupidity of the highest order. Habuokuba politics is from the word polis. Polis kimanyisa community. Pole many, community. Classically in Greek what? Greek history. Community kimanyisa community thing. Poly community ticks things. So obutuba tuyikalire burungi bwansi ni egyo politics. Nikyo aba Greek beta omuntu atemigira mu bintu bya oburungi bwansi ndomadoma, an idiot. When you don't cooperate, you don't take responsibility in political issues, in community issues, you are an idiot. Oba ndomadoma, oba kigwagwa. Hati ito Bunyoro batwegeseze nti nyoti ntahamu politics, nyoti angambira bya politics. You are trying to say I'm not part of community. And that's the part of the miseducation. That politics is something. Okay, define it for me. What is it?
Nyowe nko Ateenyi nko bunyakugambire nyo nanyo politics tingita mwerano ukangamba kigambo kya politics nkuiruka nkuleka
abokuba tokikenga ati kukaguza karo politics nikyo kiki kyo kuiruka nikyo kiki
nyowe manyire politics yinyakuzire nimanya nti ego mu politician kwesimba Bunyoro ho imati nkanyowemba wa mumpunda oba ninye simba mama wange nambera arwa kasunga kuli ninye simba bakwara C1 ora C5 oba ningenda habwa women MP ati ningenda amuki parliament
politician
hata bondi politician
no byasobeire. That's part of the miseducation I'm saying. Tuja kutunga akaire tuja to discussing what politics is and what it means.
Yego.
In the real sense Uganda tihaliyo politics.
Yego.
Ogenzere mbita bya politics nkakuotingira. What is in Uganda is anti-politics, anti-politics. Because when you do things against community, when you brutalize community, when you steal from community, when you are corrupt, you are anti-politics. That's not politics. Because politics is a noble activity to improve on people's welfare. That's why people participating in politics are called idiots.
Hati Bunyoro
Bunyoro, when we run away from politics, we are being idiots.
We Abanyoro babagambire we should involve ourselves in politics.
Burungi
bwensi niyo politics kandi if we want the Bunyoro we want, we must be involved in politics.
Yes. Habokuwa kigambo civic kimanyisa public.
Civic
community.
Yeah.
Hati oba citizen kikumanyisa oba na bujunanizibwa ha community. That's when you are a citizen.
Yego.
Bw'otaba n'obujunanizibwa obwo bakuhaire sente z'okwombeka irwaro oziibire, bakuhaire sente z'okwombeka omuhanda oziibire, kandi omanyire nyenkya niwe ogenda kutunga accident, niwe oyina motoka oba ndomadoma. That's why they call you an idiot. You are not a citizen. A citizen is a responsible person.
Yes.
Anybody who runs away from politics is an idiot.
Wow.
So Bunyoro, turuge mu kuburabuzi bwekyo, miseducation of the Negroes. Omujungu akagamba civil servants, don't talk about politics. Community, don't talk about politics. It is dangerous. Atakwenda tumuquestioninge ebintu byakutukolera. And that remained in our curriculum. So nikyokura abantu bakubaza bakubagamba nyonkwenda kuleta sente, nyonkwenda abantu bona batungese. No. The key ideology we need in Uganda is education, education, education. Hapo kwa Uganda tihali education. What is there is schooling. When you are schooled, you are just instructed in doing things makusu without reasoning. But education, the word educare, eduke, rundi educe kimanyisa kukwiha mumuirima, so that you can articulate issues for yourself. But in Uganda we have schooling, not education.
Wow.
To let out. So we need to go back to education. Speak in African idioms. Tuwaze omujunga talete kusoma Uganda. Tukaba na university ya Bunyoro kabalega. Ogimanyire. We had a university of Bunyoro in Nanka. What was it teaching?
Bakaba ne bageta bata university
egyo. Is it Gulihamu, something like that? Gulihamu.
Gulihamu University.
Yeah, Gulihuma or Gulihamu University. I'll get for you that. We had it. The purpose of that university was to integrate people in our cultural system. Hata wajungu, itu tekeza wajungu nubaleseri kusoma. No, that was not so. In Uganda, there was kusiga system where the young people could go to the palace, the pages, niwabegesa, in how to manage affairs of society. Abajungu baleseri rujungu batamu content yao hati bagamba nti it is education by hamwe byaitu. That's the miseducation we must avoid. Then ikindi elitism. Ekigambo elite nkisoboyira.
Yego.
Mbakoma mu abantu abamu mbabaha privileges zona nuko babakozese ko exploiting the masses.
Yego.
No sanga MP kurugata hambwa MP omwana bamuzaira ali MP omwana mazire university ali MP tali rugamu we abandiwe Caroline ali bahodi. Such things. That is the culture of elitism. Bwataha mukichweka tayenda kurugamu tarugiza muondi.
Yego.
That is what we must remove. Kandi to Bunyoro to take the elite no one to be educated. No. Elite kimanyisa kintu kindi. Kimanyisa abanyunyusi.
Elite bagiba soborero omunyoro Ateenyi hati nkobu mutukurora turai ku gaize dakika 8 kionka nituija kuba ntuha opportunity aba callers aba listeners baitu na aba viewers baitu abakwenda callinga in the studio. Lines are open now. +44 7754 572890. That's our telephone number here in the studio. Kandi nko muhulire enu introductory part of the Bunyoro we want. Ateenyi tusoborereire ebintu bingi. Nyowe kimbo bingi nu ideology crisis, immobilism, identity crisis ya tugambira causes of those problems. Kionka nkobwire nibutugenda kuba nibusigayezeo kake tubaye twina way forward. Kionka way forward ye no ndai nkoto muno. Kandi n'abantu baitu hano abantu hano bakurora Ronald Mukuru Ronald Reverend Mukuru Ronald is watching.
Reverend, super Reverend.
Yes. Abantu ke omuhendo Ronald is watching.
Ronald nawo mutavani wange Ronald.
Abantu baingi ba
Mukuru Ronald nawo mutavani wange mukuru wa church ya Nanka Reverend mukuru wa church town ya towni kandi agiombekere mahano.
mahano nawe ngugo babagambira omukulu Ronaldo ayombekere church Prince ayebale Isaac Akiki na watuningire ini as always Gina Osborne from Enfield London is tuned in Kialisima Betse Caroline, you're smart. Thank you. Someone is calling in. Hello. No.
Hello.
Yes. This is TGM Radio. Hairakali ya Bunyoro. How can I help?
Bienkia Dedo Patrick Kwesiga.
Bienkia Dedo Patrick Kwesiga.
Oh, Patrick Kwesiga.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go on with your question, Mr. Dedo Patrick.
Nyomba inienda kusupplementinga owekitinisa Steven Birija.
Ego.
Kugamba nti University ya Bunyoro kaba Galihuma. Galihuma University niyo yali University ya Bunyoro Kitara.
Mukuru Dedo ayendeze supplementing on what you just told us. Galihuma.
Yes.
Galihuma University niyo university yabaireho mu Bunyoro.
Yes.
Bajungu bakaba batakayizire. Webale muno mukuru Patrick Abwoli.
Abwoli webale.
Kandi nitwe na Bunyoro twabandize kora Caesarean delivery, kusemeza abakyara nibazara in the whole of Africa. Actually nabajungu bakwa surprised when they found that.
Omunyoro Patrick Dedo na watu atuijukize oba tugambira abantu bahaline basoka batakimanyire that Bunyoro was the first region to have had Caesarean cooperating abakazi nibazara omukuru orukurato mutalindwa akubana agenda kubana atusomesa about Kabalega's reign, and I'm sure he will be discovered because ekaba mu time ya Kabalega, isn't he?
Ati nibyo byenkwenda kubagambe. Time does not allow us, but Bunyoro was ahead.
Ego mukuru Patrick Dedo webale muno kutwijukiza Caesarean was first done in Bunyoro, in the western part of Uganda. That is how important itwe abanyoro nkobutuli tuina magezi genza libana webale muno abwoli webale muno abwoli calling in. Hati ni tugenda kweyongerayo ku appreciating Biona John Kasunga hoima representative onona kaba mtabani wawe Biona John akuwatchinga from Kasunga aligayaza for now.
That's great.
Kiza nawe omwana wa umugenzi admin sek na watu ningire ini John Kialigonza Patrick Tusime webale muno chali kutenyinga ini Moses Mbabazi, Moses, thanks Ateenyi. I am watching the show live from Lira.
Oh,
wow.
That's great.
That is what they have told us. Tukwarugankaha, Madi.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us all the way from Lira. We are very privileged. Politics, Aruhana Gambire, politics determines policy.
Exactly.
How can we run away from politics? Ogo niwo mukuru Moses Mbabazi.
Yes.
Webale kutuijukiza kantu wako. So ito abayi ni tutina mbwa nyoti nkwesiba wa MP maya nyoti ngenda mu politics batugambira Omunyoro Ateenyi Birija tugambire don't run away from politics because politics is not what we think it is. Omukuru Hadija Kisembo Mbabazi chair wa Bunyoro Development Association agambire true politics is about being part of the system and an active participant in the community and not to decide on our behalf.
Yes.
Webale Munateenyi kutusomesa na atuoki webale tu compliment
atuoki webale
asimire Ateenyi nko wagambire Gateenyi nawe student akuhandika kumurora kuhandika bimu kumusomesa Mulimba Chris, I'm happy tonight that I have watched and listened and learned. For how long will you keep teaching from afar? Bakugamba
intimanyire
come home, you missed a lot. Bakusaba garukeyo go niwe Chris Mulimba.
Thank you.
Kihinda Masindi.
Thank you.
Ateenyi webale muno waitu bakusima hanu tukusemererwe Joel na wasimire Frederick Banange ya our roots mwebale Roots niwe Patrick Deda tugambiremu university na watuningire ini. Hati as I said, our lines are still open. Please feel free to call in. Waman Edward, good. Thank you for appreciating, my dear. Tusime Joel mwebale muno kutusima time every week. Tujja kuba every first of the month. That's when Omunyoro Birija Ateenyi aija kuba na garukaga kubaza about the Bunyoro we want. Buli Sunday ekubanza omumwezi. Tujja kubantu bagambira when Mr. Birija will be coming back to talk more about the Bunyoro. As we have all told you, this is just a part, an introductory part. Ebintu byona tutubimalize mujagamba kandi bojo Omunyoro Birija kabalizo obugambo butaito akugaruka. Continue following us on TGM Live, Facebook, kandi ni mutugenda na www.bunyorokitara.org. Tujakuba ntekauga some of these shows that are recorded. Kandi mukontinuingeni mutufollowinga TGM Facebook. Nituba shows zaitu zinu zona, they are recorded, so you can go back and read, and we also go back and comment and answer some of the questions. Kandi tujakuba ntuzipassinga over owa mukuru Birija. Bagonza Charles asimire Honorable Stephen Birija, I am watching you live. God bless.
Thank you very
Jeff
much.
Plumber watching from Masindi. Aba Masindi nyona kamutuningire ini. Ronald D abitekaniza. Thanks my director. Bojo inywe hati. Tugenda kuba off her line soon. Mkuru our technician atwaire mwakaire kake, but he will be talking us offline soon. 10 minutes, we are
Very
only
good,
given 10
very
minutes.
good, very good.
Thank you so much. Omukuru Birija, please Ateenyi tukusaba otusibireyo obugambo abantu baragenda nabo kagamba mukuru Birija tugambirege kino before we go off air.
Kyokubanza ngokumbagambire Gabanyoro ekintu kyo kweyawukanizamu tikijja kutuyamba.
Yego.
Tukozese obukama bwaitu, tukozese emigisa itwina yona kubana cultural strategy erateraniza bulomu.
Yego.
Ngokubalesere system ya assimilation. Twegere Buganda tukabanekizi Baganda used assimilation policy. Poti basorora mundu wena settlingire mbamufora Muganda. We must learn to Bunyoranize, to Nyoralize everybody in Bunyoro. Tumanye we rise together
and we fall together.
Nikyo kurabuli balesere kintu kya ring fencing nkakyanga because it was unconstitutional. Turwanise tube muntu omu kandi nebintu byo kuongera kutuchwamu kutuwaukanisa tulenge kukubyanga. Ekintu kyona kiraka ijaga kikwasireho muntu omu tuina kuyimukiramu mwegere hali bajungu. Roni tamanyire mupira kira Ronaldo, Beckham tamanyire mupira kukira George Weah ayali mu Afrika. Bairo raba jungu ekyabo bakitunda.
Yego.
Hatitwe tulitunda di abaitu.
Yego.
Habwaki tusika busika abaitu kubagarura hansi. That's how we shall solve the identity crisis. Habwire bunu tukozere bintu byona kuba barungi. Baitu kiki tuyihamu. Kufuerwa amataka. Kubana university 15 Uganda ito tutaina.
Yego nzemu.
And yet now, right now as I stand, Gonze, before oil is produced, 50% of the GDP yone kuruga hai Bunyoro. Esende zituakatunga zikuhika mu bilioni emu za pound. Banyoro tuli milioni emu ne mitwaro ana. Kakusango Gonze bakuwasiri bukuwata milioni 2 za pound bakazina gali Bunyoro. Wakubenogetegereza masomero ga Bunyoro wakubenogetegereza doage kafwa kabalega yafwa bukumi yafwa hatusigayizeki ihaho muntu kumanya runde education oba maziri. Education is a tool for controlling people or for destroying them, for making them powerful or destroying them. Hata we already on a loss. Nikeke onkusaba. So the next program nkwenda kurora how we can make Bunyoro an entrepreneurial Bunyoro. Bintu bisatu, civic entrepreneurship, kukwatira hamu. Kintu kia kabiri, intra-entrepreneurship, kuba mkitongole, kobe oli mu NRM, kobe mu FDC, kobe oli mu local government, kobe mu public service, oina kumanya go transforming kitongole ekyo, kigobese kichweka kiawe. Egyo niyo tuweta intrapreneurship. Then thirdly, entrepreneurship. Habwire bunu tuina crisis egenda kutubaho. Abantu bagia kurumba Bunyoro habwa byogaige biriyo batusange tutetekanize. Contract za kuba ezaitu baije bakolere company Bunyoro bazitwale local content egende. Abo kwa tukolera hamu tuija kweteraniza kwerwanaho. In the end Bunyoro egia kusanyibwa ehuehu.
Wow.
So that is my big concern, and those are the topics we are going to serialize. Kanu bukireta agisa bundi tusana okuteka program ibiri mukwezi. Me am ready here to participate.
Webale munotenyi. Hati aba viewers baitu technician waito mukuru atufuga hano mTGM atwikirize mu just dakika 10 hati nko bumanyire omukuru Birija Ateenyi asummarizingire bintu bye binna bibaire bina bigaruke mu point otakubi explaining so that people go knowing those kandi turuge after that.
Unity is very, very important. Getting the correct education, being entrepreneur,
yes,
and believing in our dignity.
Believing in our dignity.
Yes.
Let's believe in our dignity and be Bunyoros and come out and work for our country, our motherland. Or someone is calling. Yes. Hello? But viewers, right, sorry for someone who was calling in. We're about to go off air by Tunkabulijo, Enoniyo, Irakali Bunyoro Diaspora, the voice of Bunyoro in the diaspora, sponsored by Bunyoro Kitara Development Association UK, and it is on TGM Radio. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for calling in. Ateenyi. Sorry, just hello. This is TGM Radio.
Hello, my name is Kiki Timothy.
Kiki Timothy, yes, sir.
I've got a question
yes.
For Tinisa.
Yes.
It's basically a quick one. I just wanted to find out what he did while he was the chairman in Masindi that other leaders are not doing at the moment to help Bunyoro.
Awekitinisa ona Kik Timothy akutera kuhabuza that what did you do while you were in RDC of Masindi,
RDC
chairman of Masindi district, that other leaders that are in power now are not doing?
Oh. Your question is not the right. This is not the right time to try no of na kambaini sora kwa obwakaiso bwingi. For example, ekinde kyakizire kulete kizibu nyo kulenga okuteranza aba leaders bona aba Bunyoro. You know very well that I was the spokesperson of all the Bunyoro leaders by that time.
Yes.
Tukamara kwezi kumu ha State House to serve our rights, issues concerning land, and to have a place in the sun. And I was the spokesperson. I had started Bunyoro Leaders Forum. Nkugambirige tukasembayo ku meetinga mukaruzika.
Yego.
Nimbagamba the Bunyoro we want. Kia kabiri, I mentored so many people.
Yes.
Kamba example. Murole mayor wa Masindi municipality. That is my product. I know how much I have trained that young man, and I'm very proud of him. Joab Busing. Yakasinga municipality zona mu Uganda once. The best municipality in the country is led by Joab. This year, he has been the fourth. hati wekaguze municipalities zindi zona za Bunyoro ezikugarukiraho haya Masindi ziri mu namba ya Kaingaha. I can just give you an example. I would go on giving you so many examples of things we did and we can still do. Tojano kubimara yo. Kionka, let that question come next time niyo nitaandikiraho.
Ateenyi Akiki Timothy okiali halaini.
Yes.
Ulire some of the things that Bunyoro Birija biyakozere. He created a leaders forum. He headed people to go to the state house to ask for their rights, and he has mentored
education trust fund.
So he has done quite a lot, as you have. I think your question is like, why aren't the other leaders doing? So those are the few things that he is able to tell us today. But he says this question, he will start with it on next time when he is on the show. Weba mundo Akiki Timothy kute
musimire munaye bali kukaguza
nawe Ateenyi asimire muno we bale kukaguza kandi we bale kutera ku call in from wherever you are. Akiki otereire nka Akiki Tottenham. Wow, oli hayi naitwe hano. We bale muno Akiki kutera and Ateenyi aja kuba na continuing to list all the things that he has been doing as he talks in the series of program show we are about to be starting with him. Ateenyi kale muna Akiki hata Ateenyi tugenda kuruga 10 minutes zihoiro just summarize omukuru Ivan technician engineer white atwaireyo summarize and we go off the air.
First of all, engineer, I want to thank you for the great work you've done for us. Proud, my brother from Buganda. Yes, and Karo nkwenda kusima.
Ego.
Nkwenda kusima Kabumba kunyikiriza kubaliza abantu be.
Ego.
Nsima prime minister. Nsima abanyore nywena ababaira hanu mbatuhuliriza.
Ego.
Nko kuba bagambire NL program yokutandika. Tuija kuba ntuletaga omutwe tuguchwachwana nebikaguzo byona nyondirede kubigarukamu ebikusobora ebintu akusobora nabyo ndabaza mbasimire muno mwebali kutuhuliriza kandi nkwenda kutaha nja kutaha nsemereyiro muno abo kubansoboyire kubazaho nabantu bo white. There's nothing that can satisfy me more than that. Above all, together we win. Divided we lose.
Omunyoro bakagamba bata?
Munyoro bagamba tuli hamu tujja kutunga obusinguzi.
Ego.
Obutaba tulaikara tweyawukanize bajja kwongera kutunyunyuta.
Amina. Nkataito yaitwera kegambe yakabalega kusingurwa
okusoka bufoka bakulega abalegerezi bakusabiriza ekyo nikyo kinakurugamu.
Ego.
Yes.
As we all thank you so much our viewers and listeners. I'm sorry I haven't been able to read. There's so many people who have tuned in from the all over the world. Thank you so much guys for following us and for tuning in every Sunday 7 o'clock at TGM Radio Hailakari ya Bunyoro Diaspora. Mwebale muno kutuhuliriza kandi ninyenda kubasima muno mwebale kuikara ni mutufollowinga. Ateenyi mkuru Ateenyi webale muno kuikiriza kuija kuba hamu naitwe today mukama ayikugaruleyo kurungi na mbero rugire and we look forward to hosting you again. Mwebale muno, this is Irakali ya Bunyoro Diaspora, sponsored by Bunyoro Development Association UK, TGM Radio Murare Kurungi, and all the best in the coming week. God bless you. Mukama alinde. Bye.
Thank you.
It is Irakali ya Bunyoro Kuruga Diaspora on TGM Radio. Mwebale muno kuija kuhuliriza Irakali ya Bunyoro Kuruga Diaspora on TGM Radio. Mwebale muno kuija kuhuliriza Irakali ya Bunyoro Kuruga Diaspora on TGM Radio. Mwebale muno kuija kuhuliriza Irakali ya